If you're wondering what you have to do in order to manifest a desire, whether it's to achieve optimal health, secure a loving mate, or attract a big pile of money or something else, I have some good news. There is nothing you have to do. Manifestation is not about doing, although it can look like it to an observer. Manifestation is not about doing, although that's what it can look like in hindsight. It isn't wrong to say that taking action is necessary to manifest your desires. It isn't wrong either to say that taking action is not necessary to manifest your desires. You could just as easily say, in other words, that both the action and the manifestation are merely the natural, inevitable consequence of something else, something that cannot be seen, heard, smelled, tasted, or touched. You can be an observer and you can also be a creator. Someone who is a creator and manifester of physical things rather than a mere observer of them understands that before things manifest in physical form, they are something other than physical. That means that anything that is capable of being observed by the physical senses is already old. The non-physical stuff that preceded that tangible thing has already, manifested. It has already taken physical form. It has already become. It has already become visible, audible, smellable, tasteable, touchable. It has already transformed. Well, before it was capable of being observed, before it became physical, what was it? What is the stuff from which physical things are created? It's the stuff that everything comes from. It's everywhere, only you can't see, hear, smell, taste, or touch it. You can feel it though. You can feel it because what it is energy. Thoughts and feelings are energy. You can't see a thought or smell an emotion. You can't hear, taste, or touch them either, not at first, but you can feel them. You know you can because you think and feel, because you are a thinker and feeler. Thoughts and feelings can be expressed. They can be expressed in different ways through a look, a facial expression, a gesture in speech or in writing. Those looks, facial expressions, gestures, and written and spoken words are manifestations, physical manifestations, because they are capable of being observed and understood and appreciated. And they were all preceded by thought, by intention, by emotion, all of the things that are non-physical energy. Action is a word we give to manifestations of energy. What we call action is merely the natural, inevitable consequence of the energy that preceded that action. Any action you take is preceded by intention, your intention. Before you do anything, like brush your teeth, you have the thought about doing that thing. When you take the view, when you take the perspective, when you assume the state of consciousness, in other words, that action is required to manifest a desire, you are restricting your own creative power. You are placing a condition upon the manifestation of your desire. You are choosing to be conditional about your desire. There's nothing wrong with that, but it is not the only way. The idea that action is required is just an idea. It is just a thought. You could take another view. You could assume a different perspective, another state of consciousness. You could choose to think a different thought. For instance, that action is merely the natural, inevitable consequence of your energy, the natural, inevitable consequence of your thoughts and emotions. The question isn't whether or not action is required, but the state of consciousness you embody in the taking of any action. The difference lies in the quality of the energy in which you do the things you do, because there is a difference between feeling compelled to take action out of a sense of fear or desperation or longing to be something other than what you currently are, to have something other than what you already have, and feeling compelled to take action out of genuine interest and love with the unshakable confidence in the value of your own existence exactly as you are right now already. The question is, are you required to take action in order to be some preferred thing? Or are you required to take action because taking action is just the natural, inevitable consequence of how fabulous you already are? Here's another way to put it. You can A, do things in order to manifest your desires and feel happy about manifesting your desires, or you can B, do things because you love to do them, because you can't help but do things, the things you enjoy, and have all of your desires manifest as well. When you take action in order to achieve certain outcomes, you are restricting the flow of your own positive energy. You are making the way you feel conditional upon a specific outcome. That isn't wrong, but you are just as capable of flowing your positive energy unconditionally, regardless of outcomes, and then take action in a state of pure loving joy and excitement and passion. This isn't about whether or not you take action. It's about leveraging your energy to make any action you do take feel utterly effortless, so that you really are not taking action. It will be as if you are doing nothing, because you aren't really doing. If anything, you are being. You are being who you really are, a lover and an appreciator and a haver of fun. You are having fun. You are into what you are doing. You are so into it that you aren't really doing so much as just being there, existing and having fun. Whatever you do just flows naturally. You love what you are doing. You love it so much that you become one with it. You love what you are doing so much that you disappear, like how a really great actor disappears into the role he or she is playing and becomes the character. It's not that you aren't doing things, but that you are doing, you be doing. This is about the quality of your being, how you are, who you are. You are focused, you are engaged, you are interested, you are turned on, you are in joy, you are in love. You are so in love that you have no awareness of doing, even if it looks like you are doing to everyone else, even to yourself in hindsight. Ever been so into something that you completely lost track of time? It was only afterwards that you realized how immersed you were in the activity in which you were engaged. The doing, the action, is merely a manifestation of the emotion that inspired it, the state of consciousness that you assume, the state of consciousness that you embody. You do because you are, in other words, not in order to be something you are not. You already are, and then you do. You do what you do because you are happy and relaxed, because you are a lover and appreciator, because you are already happy and relaxed, because you are already loving and appreciative, not in order to be happy and relaxed or in order to be loving and appreciative. Do what you love, in other words, and do it because you love to do it, because any other reason, such as that you hope it will yield a desired outcome, a big pile of money, or the recognition of your peers, for example, is superfluous. It isn't wrong, it is simply unnecessary. It is not required, in other words. Take doing your affirmations, for instance. Maybe you say the words, I am rich and I have a lot of money, because you really are rich and really do have a lot of money. Or maybe you say the same words, I am rich and I have a lot of money, and you say the words in order to be rich, because the truth is that you really don't have a lot of money right now and you feel anything but rich. Which affirmation is going to feel more effortless? The words you speak, the affirmations that you do, are a form of action. If the way you feel does not align with the action that you take, you feel that misalignment. It feels like effort. That's what misalignment feels like. It feels like hard work. It feels like fakery and pretension, rather than genuinely loving and appreciative and authentic and natural. You can do your affirmations in order to be what you are not, or you can do your affirmations because to do so is a natural, inevitable consequence of the way you feel inside already. To an observer, those two things may look like the same thing, but to the person doing the affirmations, to the person taking the action, there is a world of difference between saying what you mean and speaking empty words in the hope that it will change your your circumstances and how you feel about them. You can enjoy your life because it is your preference to enjoy your life, or you can valiantly, heroically try to enjoy your life because someone else told you that that is what you must do, that that is what you ought to do to be spiritual or enlightened or whatever. The choice between those two options is a no-brainer, isn't it? You are not a robot or a machine. That is it for now. If you enjoyed today's video, please do me a quick favor and hit like, share the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel for more talks like this. Thanks a bunch. I appreciate it. Have a lovely day and see you again soon. Bye.